am going to start. Once again, my name is Karina. I am the lead graphic designer at the Morton Grove Public Library. Thank you guys for stopping by this week for this crafting live session. Once again, we are going to be making corner bookmarks. This is, I think, the third week on Facebook Live. We have been doing craft classes or tutorials every week for the last couple. Started on Instagram Live, so if you haven't looked at those, you will find those videos on YouTube and on Instagram through our IGTV tab. We did paper flowers, we've done magnetic bookmarks, pom-pom hearts, paper boxes, super fun things. So if you are looking for things to do that are easy, just check those out and create some stuff at home. As I've mentioned many times, or like every time I've done a live class, if you have created any of the projects, hi Stephanie, welcome. If you've created any of the projects that I've taught through Crafting Live, I would love to see them. So snap a photo, tag us, and then we'd share them. So yeah, so thank you for doing that. So once again, we're going to do corner bookmarks today. The materials list is a pretty simple one. It is a 6x6 piece of paper, so whatever you are working with at home. That being said, I just went with 6x6 because it's a more traditional origami sheet. So if that's what you have at home, it's just easy to just do that and not have to cut. You can make it any size really. So this is the size for a 6x6. So it is big, but really the important thing with the corner bookmarks is that it's a square sheet of paper. So if you feel like this is too big a bookmark, you can always cut it down smaller. I probably wouldn't go bigger unless you wanted a bigger corner bookmark, which, hey, go for it. So yes, this is a 6x6. But you could do it smaller if you wanted, depending on the size of the bookmark that you want. I did cut a 3.5 by 3.5, so that'll be one of the things I do, so that way you can see what the difference is in size. So really, it's simple, and that's why I really like it, because you need one sheet of paper and you get to create a really fun bookmark. So with anything that you do handmade, I really just prefer it because you can personalize it. So if you have a lot of readers in your life, I work at a library. I know a lot of people that love to read. It's a really nice gift to just kind of give. So that being said, I'm going to just get started. It is a simple one, so I'm going to, it's a simple one. So I'm going to do 4 just to kind of, get us going. So with your 6x6 or whatever, your square sheet of paper, you're going to lay it on your surface, and you are going to have the wrong side. So whatever pattern you want or color you want, it's going to be facing down. Okay. So if you're doing a solid sheet, obviously that doesn't matter. But if you are doing a pattern one, like my origami paper has 2 patterns and I want the purple side. So I'm going to lay that side, the right side down, and so the wrong side up. Okay. So it is going to be on the diagonal. So the pointed edges are facing you and away from you. And you're going to take the point closest to you and you're going to fold up to meet the other point. And it is origami, and if you did the paper boxes class with me, I was very repetitive in terms of when you're doing origami, you want to make sure that your creases are really solid, okay, and sharp. So you should have something that looks like this. All right. So the next thing you're gonna do with a triangle, the point facing away from you, you're gonna take the point on one side, and you're going to fold up to the top fold. To the top point, I'm sorry. So it should look like this. And with origami, again, what you do to one side, you're probably going to do to the other. So you're going to take the other point, and then you're going to fold up to that top point, and then you're going to crease. So you should have something that looks like this. All right. So you've done your creases, and then you're going to unfold. So you should have something that looks like this. All right. Still with the point facing away from you, or to the top, you're going to take, you see how there's two layers? you're going to take only the top layer, so one layer, and you're going to fold that top point to where you see how, because we creased, there's a point right here. You're going to take that top layer and you're going to take that point and you're going to just meet it at V, where those two folds kind of meet, like that. Once again, you're going to crease. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. All right, so you should have like the wrong side exposed at this point. Remember, because mine is two patterns, the green part is actually the wrong side. All right, so now you should have something that looks like this. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna start with my right side. So this right tab, you're going to fold up like this, and where that line is, you're gonna tuck that in. And for those folks that are just joining us, I will be doing this 4 more times. Or 3 more times, I'm sorry. So if you missed the beginning part, just stay tuned and we will go through it again. All right, so you have tucked it in like that. What we did to one side, you're gonna do to the other. So same thing, this tab, you're going to fold down. And similar to what we did here, you're going to lift and you're going to tuck this side in. So the thing with this is that you kind of want to make sure that everything is as straight as possible. Sometimes it doesn't always line up, but hopefully it is. All right, so that is as easy as that is. So you should have something that has a pocket if you only did the one layer. All right, so let me see if this works. Here is my book, corner bookmark. Perfect. All right, we're gonna do that a couple more times just so that you get a hang of it. So take your square sheet of paper. I told you all to cut it down to 6 by 6, but once again, if you have something smaller, that works too. The last thing I'm gonna do is going to be a smaller sheet, just so that we can see what the size difference is of the bookmark. Okay, so you're gonna take your square sheet of paper and you're gonna lay it down wrong side up. Okay, so you're going to have it on a diagonal so that the points are facing towards you and away from you. You're going to take the end of the point closest to you and you're going to fold it up to the point farthest from you. All right, so you should have something that looks like this. You're going to crease where you fold. Okay. With your sheet on your surface, you're gonna keep the flat end towards you, pointed end away from you. You are going to take the pointed end to the right, and you're going to fold up to the top point, and you're going to crease like that. If anyone has any questions, just comment and I will get to it, okay? And then you're going to, once you have that creased, you're going to take the point to the left, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold it up to the main top point and crease. So you should have something that looks like this. All right. So once you've creased it, you're going to undo it. And then you're going to take the top layer. So you see how the open end has 2 layers. You're only going to take the topmost layer, and you're going to take that point and you're going to put it where the 2 folds actually meet. So only the top layer, some bright paper, and you're going to fold it where those folds meet, like that, okay? So this is gonna be the beginnings of our corner bookmark. You're going to fold one side, and you're going to tuck this tab into this pocket, okay? So you're gonna try to keep it as straight as the straight edge is. So you're just going to tuck and crease, okay? What you do to one side, you're gonna do to the other. So you're gonna fold that in, and then you're going to, once again, trying to follow that straight edge. You're going to take that tab and you're going to tuck and crease. So you should have a pocket, and that is what you stick on the corner of your page. Sweet. All right, so we're gonna do that again, which is gonna be a lot of repetitiveness. All right, so you're gonna take your square sheet of paper. You're going to lay it with the point towards you and away from you. You're gonna take the point closest to you and you're going to fold that up to the top point, and you are going to crease. Okay? Once you've creased, you're going to lay the triangle with the straight edge facing you and the point still pointing away from you. You're going to take it doesn't matter which side, but I'm going to start with the right side. So I'm going to take this right point and I'm going to bring it and fold it to the topmost point, like that. Okay? And then I'm going to take the left point and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to have it meet the topmost point and fold it. And you want to make sure your creases are sharp. Okay? So you should have something that looks like this. All right. And then you're going to unfold. Okay? That was just to kind of make our fold lines. Unfold still with the straight edge facing you and then the pointed end towards pointing away from you. You are going to take the first layer or the top layer of your open end, so right here, and you're going to take this point of just the top layer and you're going to place it on the center, or where the two folds meet on the one side. And then you're going to crease this line. So you should have something that looks like this. All right. So now we're going to be making the pocket. So I'm going to start off once again with the right side. So you're going to take this tab, you're going to fold it up. And then what you're going to do is, you see this little pocket, you're going to just tuck that tab into the pocket, like that. Okay? And then you're going to crease. You're going to do the same thing with the other side. So tab, you're going to insert like that. And then you should have something that has a pocket, and that's what we have so many in this book already. That's the part that you add to the corner, like that. So this is the size for the 6x6. The last one I'm going to be doing is going to be smaller, just so that we can see what the difference in the actual size of the corner bookmark. Like I mentioned earlier, I just kind of went with a 6x6 because it's a traditional origami sheet of paper, so it's easy. This is the size for it, which is a good size, I feel like. But if you wanted to do it smaller, you could. And I will be demoing it with a size of paper that is not 6x6, it is 3x3. So I think this is just to kind of show you that you can make it whatever size you want, as long as it's a square sheet of paper. So, okay, so last one we're gonna do, it's going to be the 3.5 by 3.5. I'm sorry, yeah, 3.5 by 3.5 sheet. But the instructions are the same. Okay, so whether you do it with the larger 6x6 or if you do it with a tinier sheet of paper, it's going to be the same instructions. So with your sheet on your surface flat, you want, because this is a solid sheet of paper color, it doesn't really matter. But if you are working with a pattern sheet of paper, you want to make sure that the wrong side of the paper is facing up. So the pattern that you actually want will be facing your surface. Okay, so with the wrong side facing up, you are going to you're going to lay it on your surface with the points towards you and away from you. You're going to take the point closest to you and you're going to you're going to line it up with the point farthest from you so that you make a triangle. Once you have a triangle, you're going to crease and then you're going to lay it back on your surface with the straight edge now towards you, pointed edge away from you. You're going to take the point over to your right side and you're going to fold up to meet the point that is farthest away from you, like that. Okay? You're going to crease and then you're going to take the point that is on your left side, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold up so that it meets the point farthest away from you. So you should have something that looks like this. It's actually really cute when it's tiny. All right, so like that, something that looks like this. Once you have that and you've creased it, you're going to unfold, okay? And then you're going to take, on the open end, you see how you've got 2 layers? You're only gonna take the topmost layer, okay? And you're gonna take that point and you're going to fold it up to right here where the 2 folds meet. So only the top layer. You're gonna fold up like that. Okay, so now you should have something that's folded and then this other sheet that, you know, is still that full point. You're going to take the 1 tab over to the right side and you're going to fold it and then you're going to tuck it in following that straight edge. Okay, so like that, and you're going to fold it into what we're creating a pocket like that. All right. You're going to do the same thing to the other side. So fold in. You're going to take this tab and you're going to fold it into, tuck it into right there. So you should have something that has a pocket. Once again, that is the one that was smaller than the 6x6 sheet that I told you all to cut. But I wanted you guys to see what the difference is. So this is the corner bookmark with the 6x6, and then this is the one we just created that is 3.5 by 3.5. And then we're gonna see what the difference in size is. It's actually really cute. So if you find that you need a smaller bookmark, so that's the 3, it's really big, it's a lot bigger. Or so yeah, so this is the corner bookmark using the 6x6. And this is the corner bookmark using the 3.5 by 3.5 sheet of paper. So I just wanted to you guys to see what the difference in the size is. Once again, it doesn't really matter what you cut your paper to be. If you want to even go bigger, which I mean might be a little overkill, but you could go bigger if you wanted. The important thing is that you have a, thanks Stephanie, I'm glad that you stopped by. That your paper is a square sheet of paper. So whatever size you want. But yes, so that is the difference in terms of sizes. 6x6 piece of paper, 3.5 by 3.5 piece of paper. So yeah, it's a really fun, easy craft to do with paper. And it's practical. I mean, you guys are probably reading a ton, and who doesn't need bookmarks? So that is the tutorial. It was a quick one, but hopefully you guys had fun. Once again, if you create any of our projects, please post it and tag us. I would love to see it. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you next week. Next week we are going to be doing paper butterflies. So hopefully you guys all tune in then. If not, hopefully you guys are staying safe and healthy at home. And we'll see you soon. Bye.